just want to talk about this case with this rapper Mystical, man. Mystical was he was a big time rapper, you know what I mean, in hip hop era. You know what I mean? Mystical was with the No Limit Records with Master P. You know what I'm saying? Master P was pretty huge who owned No Limit Records and became a billionaire also. You know what I'm saying? Besides being a rapper and owning many, many businesses and stuff like that, Master P really came a lot, man. But we talk about Mystical right now, man. Since rapper Mystical was sentenced to 20 years in prison, which is crazy, man. He was sentenced to 20 years in prison. So I'm going to read this article from TMZ and also react to this news clip, man. So let's get into it. So let's read this from TMZ right quick and see what they talking about, man. So it seems rapper Mystical was sentenced to 20 years in prison for a rape case, which is wow, man. So and this guy was in and out of prison the last few years. I'm not gonna lie to you. So this right here says rapper Mystikal was sentenced to 20 years behind bars after pleading guilty to raping a woman. Wow. The victim in this case described how the musician born Michael Lawrence Tyler sexually assaulted her in his Louisiana home in 2022. She asked the judge to leave the maximum sentence. Damn, she wanted the judge to get this guy the maximum sentence. So this is his mugshot right here. As we reported, the rapper was originally arrested back in 2022 and entered a guilty plea to third-degree rape in a Louisiana courtroom last month under the deal prosecutors. After the victim told the court Mystical choked her, punched her, and forcibly raped her. Wow. He stood up and said, "If I did that to you, I deserve the max sentence." Crazy. The maximum sentence was 25 years, and he's going away for 2 decades. Prior to this case, Mystical was convicted of sexual battery on the informed in June 2003 and is incarcerated for several years until his release from prison in January 2010. After leaving prison, that case Mystical arrested as a lifetime sex offender. Wow. So you know what? I did remember that because he was hot back in the day, and he went to jail for a while. And I didn't know why he went to jail. So he was already convicted already of a sexual battery. Wow. So he went in 2003 and he was incarcerated for several years and he released in 2010. Dang. And now he going back to jail for over 20 years. This is crazy. Like, I don't understand these guys, man. You know what I mean? The guys make all this money and stuff. You know what I mean? Make all this money. You got a lot of fans, a lot of women liking you and stuff like that, going to these concerts and stuff. And you really have to be careful because there are women out there. Not saying there's woman here, but there are women out there that who be trying to get a case against a rich guy or even just try to have a baby by a rich guy, you know. But this guy here, he was a registered sex offender and he doing some of this right here. And you already did some years in prison. And now you about to go to jail for 20 years. Like, this is crazy. So let's listen to the news report and see what they had to say.
Rapper Mystikal has been sentenced to 20 years in prison without the possibility of parole on a third-degree rape charge.
A case we were following closely. Louisiana First News reporter Michelle Masson has the latest details from Ascension Parish.
After years of legal proceedings, the case against Louisiana rapper Mystikal reaches its conclusion. The 55-year-old New Orleans native, whose real name is Michael Tyler, was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
I think as a celebrity, sometimes trouble finds him.
Prosecutors say Tyler sexually assaulted a woman at his Prairieville home in 2022. During the sentencing hearing, the victim delivered an emotional impact statement. She told the court she was raped and tortured for hours while pleading for her life. She went to the hospital where she was given a rape kit, which showed injuries consistent with her account of what happened. She said the assault continues to impact her physical and mental health 4 years later. Tyler spoke before the court imposed its sentence after hearing the victim speak. He said, "If that's what I did, I deserve every day of this sentence. I'm sorry. I hope you heal." The judge thanked both for addressing the court before handing down the sentence. Tyler will receive credit for time already served. Upon his release from prison, he'll be required to register as a sex offender. This is not his first conviction for a sex crime. Tyler previously pled guilty to similar charges more than 2 decades ago and served 6 years in prison. He has 30 days to appeal Tuesday's sentence. Michelle Masson, Louisiana First News.
And Mr. Tyler was taken into custody following the hearing.
Crazy situation, man. Just wild and sad. You know what I mean? That you got people this right here that do some horrendous things. You know what I'm saying? Like, just horrendous. Like, dude, you known, you famous, you know what I'm saying? Famous in the 90s, but a lot of people, even myself, still remember most of the music that came out, so you got a lot of fans. Why didn't you was already a registered sex offender. You already did about 6, 7 years in prison already. Why didn't you just come out, be level headed, do your concerts, get your money, you know what I mean? Take care of your kids if he got kids or whatever, but you want to go out and do something stupid this right here. Wow, man, this is why. And this happened in 2022 and now it's 2026. So he already did about what, maybe 2 or 3 years in prison already. Crazy situation, man. But listen, that's all I got for now, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation, yo. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, yo. And don't forget to like and subscribe.